few days of break here on YouTube. Uh, so after all this, these people, Muslims coming here, Naeem, the poet, and before that, my goodness, telling me anger is bad. You can be calm and you can hurt someone. You don't have to get angry. After all this, my videos here, my goodness, these people, they don't care. Some of these Muslims, sorry, I'm not able to, they've taken my voice or whatever it is. So the reason why why I keep losing my voice, having laryngitis. Oh my God, after all these videos, these Muslims who are acting smart here, I dodged your anger. Okay, and the Australian Muslim seemed like Pakistani Muslim, or but like stubborn. Turned out to be an Australian. I don't know whether they're lying or what. The background has been Pakistani, but there are these dark triads, they call them. So I was watching this video recently. Who cares? Doesn't seem like anyone cares here. Seriously, caring 10 times more dangerous than this is Lisa Billy. What's her? Sorry, not forgot. So they're also at me. They're at my mind. They're eating the enemy. That is the attack, warfare, spiritual. If you believe in it, if you don't, it's okay. You don't have to believe in it. But this is what I'm experiencing. And it's terrible harassment, mischief, ongoing. So I've woken up wanting to go back to sleep. I woke up because there was this congestion, cough, and if I cough here, I apologize. So wanted to make life beautiful, love, and all this. Not think of evil, even though someone's put their hand on my shoulder, right shoulder. So before this, I've been struggling, and thank you for the hand. I've been struggling alone, like there are, some looking, although the voices are in my head, schizophrenia that they gave me through black magic. And as a Pakistani, like Zalmi, coming here and blaming me for being, or ex-Muslim, Ali Shah, being very rude, uh, deliberately blaming me. Oh my God. What is it? Brainstorming. Like, is there any way we can help each other? Is there any way I can help myself and those vulnerable who are being harassed and they can't say anything? So that's how for some time I had to stop because, the anger is coming up as I even think about something. There's just anger inside of me. They've put. So a person like Naeem Poet saying anger is as if, I was born today and I don't know this. But hatred is worse than anger. Um, Anger is a natural thing. Sometimes it helps. Like pain, it is natural when you're hurting. So that if there's pain, you know how much, if there's pain in your foot, you know how much, like what to do, whether to, attend to it. So the body tells you something through pain. So this is quite, at times, it's very, anger is a natural thing for some people. And it's thanks to Grace Janning, at least for once, like on her channel on Narcissus, a live stream, or it's a video, sorry. Like she lost it once and she was only once. I've lost it many times, and greatly because maybe my condition, my situation, my life thing is different than hers. So you see, these foreigners, they lose it once and they feel so guilty, ashamed. Okay, feeling guilty, she was saying, is normal, the normal guilt, but shame, no. So I've been, it, they've given me so much, like to feel disgraceful, disgraceful about myself. That's why recently, like, what do I have to give? Like, my friend's birthday, and I didn't, like, wish her. I've kept away from people. A true friend in London, I could have WhatsApped her, but, life is very abnormal here with me. And then I was doing this, so they don't, like some Muslims coming here, um, seeing how they trawl and what not tactics they use, शर्मिंदा करना दूसरे को without even bothering to see, taking time, bothering, caring to see what is wrong with her, why does she do this. But so they have gauged everything about me, and then coming here and saying, no, we're new, like name the poet, right? And they know how to trigger you, and being in a very, very, very vulnerable state, harassed for 26 years now. Yeah, around 25, 26 years. I get what I get, and just telling people to be calm is not going to work for us who are being attacked on the spiritual level. People, my enemies, oh, I don't know if they are paid. So, more trouble coming as. Of course, it's going to come because, and anyways, if I didn't, this mischief, this harassment, violation of my privacy, anyways, I can't take this. So at times, it's okay. I'm looking towards the window, curtains. All this is my life. They've made it distracting me. Can't keep anything normal, going normal. So I apologize. And the pulling, the strings, nervous system, this that. So is anyone out there who really cares? And here they come showing their callous, uh, wicked, disguised, covert wickedness. So I was thinking now, as before, it's not something that I haven't thought about, is that my enemy will give people money and the Shias themselves. So, and the rich perhaps, uh, they make others go bankrupt, lose financially. You can't work in this kind of a thing. When the family members are not well, you've got one of the family members, then you get my father, you get my mother, or you've attacked my mother, you get the children by attacking the mother, as they did before, long time ago. So dysfunctional family coming from, it's not easy to. Although Loy Macedo, I just remembered, yeah, he's come from this, the parents, mother, father, hitting him like crazy, wildly, no one to stop them. So this goes on in the society. We remain silent. We have remained silent, and we're also allowing these, and I think we're thinking maybe some of us, the good ones here, who, like, when will she learn to just block them? But in the beginning, like, yeah, the second time, don't give them a chance, of course not, but also to expose these people, like, how far. So shocked every time, like, I've been kept in a nervous shock. Do you realize this? So if someone could, Like, of course, sometimes they come so calmly, politely, and, you know, reasonable, showing the covert narcissist, like covert, undercover. So I don't know what this is. Like, anyone, no one, um, although I don't give prior notice, but these trolls, they come. And they love hurting people, they love exploiting, they love pointing out every time my anger when I don't want to get angry. The lady in London in 1996 told me, clairvoyant, you don't want to get angry. This is not you. Yet they rub it in here, they come here, they give us lectures when they themselves are actually wanting, intending to hurt us, to make us feel ashamed of ourselves even more. In private life, I'm ashamed of myself. I mean, you know, they can give you that feeling that these Pakistanis won't understand, didn't get help from Indians enough. What is this? Where's my. Okay, so my live stream is here. I wonder if I'm a shadow or what. Now, name the poet. So I'm going to show you. I was, but this very is he from ISI or something army? Because the video, some live chat, I should kept open. This twice he's come. Once he dodged my reason presentation on Islam. Second time he's dodged like just my anger. He says. So what kind of person is he? And something has started, so I'm going to put my receiver mic on. Just make it mute for and pause the live stream. See, now I had no motivation to get up just because of the cough. I had to go to the washroom. Maybe I'd throw up or something. The sore throat I had, but no, it's gone. And so I just drank tea that was earlier on, stale tea. No motivation, wanting to go back to sleep. Didn't want to come here, live stream. No motivation to make fresh tea for myself, but now I'm getting the motivation as I used live stream, came here, ranting about this or whatever I'm doing here for my case and my condition. See, the people as many वो कहते हैं ना in our Noha Lashkare, there's a lot of enemies, a lot of hurting people, a lot of people who want to hurt others. Even in Islam, Muslims are doing this. Pakistanis. Okay, I'm going to move. If this makes a sound, I can't stop right now. So since I've come here, I can't stop live stream. Uh, just make whatever. My life has been this, they wanting to give me zillat, yani dishonor me. Uh, so these Muslims, even Christians, they come here or they just help themselves. Don't know. Sorry, don't mean to. But the good people are remaining quiet. They're not using this because they're not in trouble like I am in this condition that I have to use this social media like this also for my case. I feel very ashamed. My whole life ruined. Uh, and I was praising Indians, but something just happened a few days ago. So they like to, they can't keep a distance. One just recently, I feel like my hands were, because I had to try something new, and the Indian was serving me. He doesn't know how to keep his distance. He's perhaps new here. Anyways, so I was like, um, so not only Pakistanis. Sorry, I'm just thank you, social media. I wanted to go back to sleep. I'm really tired. I just want to sleep. Sleep. Uh, get my timings right. Sleep timings. It's hurting me. Sorry. No, so you like to come here and hurt people? Do you understand when a person is, why a person gets angry? Right? And that is not a bad thing. That's just, after all, we're humans. And in fact, not getting angry at times, swallowing your anger, like Imam Ali says, swallowing anger. I was like, when my aunt told me this over the phone, it is unhealthy. It's not good. In fact, sometimes anger is very healthy. Even my Indian Hindu friend, oh, sorry, British, Indian origin friend in London told me when I told her I'm not getting angry. Like there was a moment in my life in London, I wasn't getting angry, and then she said, no, that's not healthy. If something goes wrong and you don't get angry and you remain calm, that's not a good sign. That's unhealthy. Something is wrong with you. Uh, so I was doing that Duai Mashlood. I'm making tea right now, so the kettle boiling. Okay, so, and these people just coming here to have fun at the expense of our pain and our deep, huh, like disturbed, traumatized person. They won't cooperate. They won't listen to, won't see reason, won't look at the contradictions in the Quran ayahs and how they dodge you. They're these Pakistani Muslims. They're experts. So, are you paid by the um, by? Sorry, who are you paid by? Let me not feel guilty. I don't know. I have lots of enemies. People who were jealous of me. Now, maybe the mother was jealous of my mother. Then the daughter got jealous of me because the person she wanted to marry had a, his parents had come with the proposal. Great parents. So are you getting paid? Okay, so these Shias, when they come, like Temur and Saklan Heather, and I have other enemies also, cousins, who were not true friends. They were frenemies, like Bren Brown puts it. Oh, they give me a hard time at thinking they're normal. So, like so this is how, like, this is Pakistanis. Terrible. Like this is how you treat your people if they're not, if your sister went mentally crazy. Sorry, mental challenge. This is how. I mean, You people are merciless, Muslims, cruel. Even living abroad for 40 plus years has not changed you in those level-headed European. Okay, they also have some things, but not as much as we have. The crimes, the things we commit, hypocrisy in us. I mean, a Pakistani came from. I agree with him 100%. Coming from Canada, America, a long time ago, my mother's death, but from that other wife, my father's other wife's. God, he was like shocked. Pakistani coming from America after a long time. He was just there. He was from the. He had come to give condolences to my father because the other wife was. He was a relative of the other wife, although not my mother. Yet he came. So he was saying, God, the hypocrisy in Pakistan. Here, it's like he was shocked. Pakistani. And what rudeness and I mean, but he at least he said it right. Whistleblower, they would say, if you don't like, some Pakistanis would say, well, if you don't like a Pakistan, leave Pakistan. No, it's his Pakistan too. And what you have done to the what are they called? Sorry, uh, Khwaja Saras. God, how how cruel you people are. So it's in your religion to throw gay people off the roof or something, kill them like that even. And you come here telling me, my God, anger is not good for health. No, anger at times is very good for health. At times, it's if it goes beyond. And why would it go beyond when? So, someone going beyond cruelty towards me, and now you come, right? So, the mind could not accept that such cruelty exists. It's going on. You see, Karbala, okay, I can understand. I didn't go through the same, but it ended like, Yazid's army didn't it pulled the Chadar veil, we were told, but didn't use them as sex slaves. When the when Abu Sufyan and Baltis won wars against Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, they didn't take Muslim girls as sex slaves like the Muslims do. The polytheists, you can F them through and through. Captives, poor captives. Sorry I have to say it like this, captives, Allah. So Yazid's army didn't do, but of course they were taken like all this, and then 2 years kept captive, and then they were sent back to Medina. So how many years after Karbala did the women folk? Okay, there were camels, and there were children falling from the camel. We're told, and so many. Some in Majlis exaggerate. How can there be 200 children from the when there were 72 only? So sorry, I don't understand that. Some some of us Shia, sorry, we exaggerate, and I never said anything against that, right? I wondered, but I kept my mouth shut. I never questioned it. I we just have to. Sometimes we, um, but when you criticize, when you say, why are the Sunnis doing this to us? Okay, there. But then, like, what about you exaggerating? How can there be 200 children from the Imam Hussain side when there were only 72? Maybe there's so many falling from. Okay, so the bottom line for me is that I've suffered 25 years, 26 years now. My aunt went, one of my aunts, I'm not going to name her, went to Imam Raza and said, Imam Raza, you only suffered for these many years. We have suffered, suffered, suffered. Can't get up. So no motivation. I want to sleep. Um, how should I say this? Of course, I'm doing this to see if there is a human being out there for humanity, truly. Not like these holy humanists like Nuria Khan or Haris Sultan. Yeah, let's see who cares enough for ex-Muslim even that they would call not only the Punjabis and Pakistanis helping them like Haris Sultan does, right? Okay, I have no one to help me. No Emirati. So alone Emirati doing this. And then you see these Pakistanis helping their own Punjabi Muslims, ex-Muslims. Nuria Khan, Haris Sultan, and the Nuria Khan holy humanist. Is it a joke or what? Me, so they want their channel professional and shouting at me what and agreeing to that Adam Seeker. Adam Seeker has made a mockery of Christians. If you go to the Bible, you have not seen the secret. He could be a Shia. Was Adam Seeker Shia? So he's just there to give it to the Sunnis as a Shia. This way, of course, we don't go killing you Sunnis, right? As you would want us to be killed. You're after a Shia blood, like anything. In Pakistan, Shia kafir, Shia mushrik, Shia this, Shia that. So Shias are not Shias. Shias are not Muslims, and this and that goes on also. So of course, one Shia is going to get up and want to do this, like show that and give it to you. Your hadiths, your ridiculous what Prophet Muhammad has done. It is more than laughable. It is like we want to hit ourselves to read that as a Shia Muslim. What a clown! And you believe in this clown and this. See how much Christian Prince is showing from your hadiths, Sunni hadiths. You have insulted by accepting those hadiths, even the Sahihs and the Hassans, the good ones. And you're telling us we have given Islam a bad name, Shias. I mean, that's my former religion, right? But if the Shias do this, well, at that time, but at least they're not going killing you people or wanting to, put you in trouble like death. Risk by calling you kafirs. Now even Arif Achakia said, what are you doing in Pakistan, right? Arif Achakia. So I was going to search out this name, how he first he dodged before saying that he dodged my anger. But so I didn't have the heart. Now, they make me heavy, like even going after Yusuf Zaidi's father, searching for him, Arif Ajakia. Recently, again in Pakistan, ye kya mastiyan? This cruel wickedness against Shias. Kafir hain. He's given a video. Uh, in a video, he said, Shia kafir. Again, it started in Pakistan, or it's ongoing. And I can't find that the previous time showing. I should have, when Naeem the poet came. So this also, Pakistan terror network exposed by USA. This 4 days ago. I haven't checked this. Shia rise and Pak Sunni terrorize them. See, 6 days ago. So Shia Kafir again. Shia rise in Pak Sunni terrorize them. Balochistan becoming dot dot dot. So you can't see this fully. So this, no, again. Of course, the Shias, but he got angry at me. I don't know, because maybe wanting to discourage me from doing this against Shia Islam. No one is doing this kind of a thing the way I'm doing on this. As an ex-Muslim, they won't show things. I don't think he's a true ex-Muslim. Adam seekers or my gastric pain, this, that, whatnot. They've given me um, problems. And ouch, my stomach. Okay, so who cares about stomach? My life, my privacy is gone. Privacy is gone, and I'm supposed to talk like what they did to me in a calm way. Sorry, I can't do that. So because they don't want me to do that, the enemies. And you come here against my anger, I- so I will fight for myself, right? Justice. तो तुम लोगों के पाकिस्तानी हैं जिन्होंने एंगर दिया है कि ये एंग्री हो रहे she should remain angry and she should be angry and she should talk angrily and she should answer angrily. So sarcastically thank you for helping my enemy. Name poet, the poet. What's his name? Faiz Ahmad, yeah. The poet's friend, or you are Faiz Ahmad, or who are you? Trolls. So sick people, all the foreigners, they're telling us this, look how they help. I was thinking I should only go to the interviewed videos now. I don't know others. They've changed their hairstyle and they're acting like, disguised. Are people? I don't know who the enemy and how much they've invested in destroying me. It's like, the jealous person. And if you are a psychopath and you have money, wealth, you can damage lives, play with them as you're playing with toys. Adults play with their lives. You're players. And you've invested a lot. So do I think that these people are going to come and look at reason that I present to them and be well behaved, friendly? Huh? If Ruqayya Abbas Gokul or Ruqayya Abbas Gokul, how rich? And I don't know from her Indian family side, Ruqayya Abbas Gokul, how rich she is. No, actually, I think it's Ruqayya. My God, sorry, and being a Leo, I also had her in childhood, getting ice cream from her when so there's Abbas Gokul's wife. You see, these people, crooks and criminals. Ruqayya, Abbas Gokul, and Sukaina. Facebook. This must be my. No, no. Oh, yeah, this is my Facebook group. Ruqayya Gokul. Hoja Wiki. God knows who. Ruqayya Abbas Gokul. Uh, fraudster jailed for 14 years and fined. Hmm. How much they've invested and recently also how much they've given money to those for the bad word, like not like Baba Zayed, you know Not like Baba Zayed, these Shias, some of them. Look, I really respected, admired totally, absolutely his brother and him also, Abbas Gokul. I've never said anything against him behind his back, like, but now his wife, not before also, like Shahud's wedding. I had to tell my father, like, but did you, he was going to Geneva, and I said, did you tell Rukaya Basgokul that, what did you tell her about my American school thing? So that's why, like, she was getting angry at me at Jamila Auntie's place. Jamila Auntie Dharamsi and Habib, now she's married to Habib. So he told me that what the reason must be, and he didn't. He didn't tell her anything about my American school or me, my life, going to Geneva for dinner there at that place. So who told her what? What did I do in Karachi American school? Are you like okay? So if you so much care for the community, I thought maybe that's why she was reprimanding me, because she's known me from childhood in London. No, the reason was jealousy. So they wanted something else. The reason was something else. Not good for the community. You see, now you may say against Baba Zayed, but I've done my research and I live here. I live in Dubai. And how they help humanity. Huh? See? Now, if I say this in that passionate way, I, do you think your heart doesn't cry out for for the oppressed, the vulnerable who are crushed? Yeah, you can, you cold blooded, hard hearted. And how many years have I suffered? Their black magic and what works they've done. Privacy violated. So not disregarding all that coming here, anger, it's this, that. What are you showing? You merciless people. Your hearts don't cry out. Living in abroad. Pakistan में क्या हो रहा है? What has happened? Right? We, you, and this Rukaiya Abbas को कल Geneva में रही है, इसकी daughter. हम लोग, my mother, when my father was saying, don't leave London. No, I want to go back to Pakistan, my Pakistan, my Pakistan. I love my Pakistan. Then we left London, back to Pakistan, Karachi. What did we get there? What do you people get? Pakistanis. तो लंदन इधर उधर बाहर यूरोप ठंडे मुल्कों में रहना ठंडा ही रहें राइट गरम मसाला नहीं खाया है शायद कितने साल गरम मसाला नहीं खाया है my mother used to we found a supermarket Pakistani in London गरम मसाला सब मिलता था हमें हाँ, तुम लोगों को नहीं मिलता मैं क्या करूं स्पाइसेस नहीं खाए डालते हैं अपने sometimes it's even the food. There's a difference between Europeans and that's why Easterners also. But apart from that, the zulm we saw. अगर कोई आपको मारेगा सर पे खड़ा हुआ है banging your head, you won't get angry. So and then you don't see the history Psychologists see the history of a person, like why today is she attached to her teacher emotionally like this? Must be, is it the dysfunctional or a mother or what? You come here without no regard for anyone's history, nothing, and you go on with your rhetoric. Al-Ghosia, where are you from? What have you heard? I heard otherwise. I heard it's their interest, right? But if they did this, then there must be one great Pakistani overcoming the majority this time. Wow, amazing. Yeah. Pakistan. Of course, my mother, I'm in Manchester. Oh, okay. So my mother was a Pakistani. There are great Pakistanis, by the way. I didn't say that all, but corrupted ones have taken over. Politicians corrupted and president is corrupted. Politicians are corrupted. Pakistani. Now, good for you. So you want to praise Pakistan after what Pakistanis did to their Pakistanis, right? They have saved the world from World War III. Okay, they have. You heard that? Did you heard? Was it for like humanity? I haven't seen any Pakistani coming here for helping me. Pakistani diplomacy has worked. Ah, like my father was saying that around the world, the most cunning I've ever seen are Pakistanis. Yeah, their hypocrisy and their in that they are experts, right? Pakistanis, unfortunately, the good ones like my mother crushed. Yeah, yes, so proud of Pakistan. What diplomacy. But I haven't seen any Pakistani coming here for humanity. Like there, no, there are two Pakistanis, but yeah, so they don't say it. They must have left Islam. They must have realized, and I don't want to say it either. But Muslim Pakistanis, I haven't seen. Yeah, Pakistani diplomacy has worked. चलो मेरे बचपन के दिन क्या Pakistan? Oh, no, no molestation, child, madrasa, this, that. Now Pakistan's diplomacy has worked, but it hasn't really worked. And I heard that this is fake. I don't know. No, it's not given by my UAE authorities, my country, right? The Paki links. So Pakistan, yeah, Pakistan is with Iran now and Saudi Arabia against UAE. I don't know, huh? No, no, it's Trump who gave Iran bamboo for ceasefire. Said, I will destroy your whole Iran. They have everything to destroy the whole of Iran. It failed, unfortunately. Please, Al Ghasia, so Paki links we have. Why would you want to brag about this here? Huh? Al Ghasia, the elder police constable sends a message to the whole nation. Yeah. Pakistan is a joke. That's why I have this Al Ghasia. I have this Facebook group. Stop making Pakistan a joke. Some Pakistanis making Pakistan a joke. For how many years now? अभी क्या एक तीर कमान क्या किया है, what they've done is like amazing, amazing. Ooh, Pakistan, Zindabad. हम मुस्तफ़ा भी हैं, हम सऊदी अरेबिया के साथ हैं, हम ईरान के साथ हैं, हम यूएई के साथ नहीं हैं, हम यूएई को हेल्प नहीं करेंगे, हम मुस्तफ़ा भी हैं। Pakistan refused to help, if this is true news. Pakistan refused to help, tell Iran to stop because to bomb, not to bomb, to attack through missiles and drones. And what is UV nowadays? So Trump thanked Shehbaz Sharif for saving 10 million lives. You check on Google. Are you kidding me? But really? No, I haven't checked Google for that. I don't see Google. I see Google News, but I haven't seen this kind of a thing. But the thing is that here we have, what's the channel? I've forgotten. Why did Pakistan refuse to help? First, what you have found out about this great nation, Pakistan, right? My mother's nation. First, you tell me, have you heard the news that when UAE asked Pakistan to mediate for them and tell Iran not to attack UAE, they refused because their interest was not in this. Their interest, everyone is acting for mutual interest. First, you see this 2,000 drones later. Why Pakistan refused to save the UAE? तुम लोग आते हो पता नहीं क्या बकवास करने, क्या बकवास करने आते हो, क्या प्रेज करने आते हो अपने कंट्री को. What praises your own country? Huh? You, my country, UAE, they refused to help. Why did Pakistan? First, you tell me this. What double game is Pakistan playing? Sorry, I can't talk loud. It's very. It's Fajr time here, dawn. My God, my Indian this is going to ask me to leave, complain against me. Huh? Please first tell me this, Al-Khawsiya. Tell me, why did Pakistan refuse to save the UAE from Iran's hellfire? Money war exposed. Al-Khawsiya, why are you quiet now? बोलती बंद हो गई. बोलो बोलो कुछ तो बोलो, सामने वाले ले गए बाजी, हिम्मत करके सामने आओ, दुनिया होगी तुमसे राजी, hayya hayya. I have to watch this one. Then I can comment. Yes, go and watch it. Go and watch it. You see, I don't know what you watch. I'll make a note of it. Yes, make a note of it because Pakistanis are like Kashmir, Kashmir, Kashmir against India, lopsided, right? Kashmiri Muslims, rights for Kashmiri Muslims. You only want to see what you want to see, right? For your own benefit, like Pakistanis. Self interest, selfish people. So if Pakistan has an interest, because after Iran, it will be after UAE and all this, uh, it will be Pakistan will be the target. Don't you understand why Pakistan has used its diplomacy? It's really funny. Sorry. Everyone has their interest, Mr. Al-Ghazia. Everyone looks out for their interest. Why hasn't Pakistan helped their beggars on the street, homeless people? So many Pakistani military, army go away, leave the country, make their children go abroad, like sending them to Dubai, America, and all. Huh? What do you think? Now, just because I don't have that eloquence, military being first they were sold to America, I was told. Our military is sold to America. अभी मेरा मुंह नहीं खुला. Don't open my mouth. तो फिर बिकते क्यों हो? बिकते क्यों हो? Why do you get sold? You see, that's what Jude told me, my friend, a Christian friend and brother, that if something is selling, prostitute is there, why are you going after the prostitute? Refuse. If you refuse, let's say, if they, because I was told on the other hand, a Pakistani would tell me, if we refuse to go to the prostitute and buy the prostitute or give prostitute money, we will be finished by America. So Iran does, I'm sure Iran, it's all diplomacy and so everything is diplomatic. Nothing is for humanity, for the oppressed. So you can go, yes, go and make note of it, right? You haven't seen much of it. Maybe you're not, you have left Pakistan, like Naeem. So you haven't told me if you're Pakistan. Seems like so. Anyways, the Americans, not the American government foreign policy, but I like the Americans, most of them. Very good people, I must say. And they listen. I like the Jews, very good people. They listen. And not the YouTube now, I don't know who is, but I love the neighborhood in London. And the Jewish lady, my dentist's wife, told my mother, can we be friends? She said, yes. So he said, the Jewish lady said, you're from Middle East. Is it okay for you? She said, no, my husband is from Middle East. She didn't know that Pakistan is going to join, has already banned Israel and all this long time ago. That was in 1976, 75 in London. You see, and they are very like amazing. Pin drop silence in our area, but that was far away. But we had gone to a Jewish dentist in London, which had a private in the private home he was practicing. Very, oh my God. So my father used to say, देखो हमारे look at our Muslims fighting each other, Shia, Sunni, this, that. Jews don't fight each other, although we found out some have been against the Zionism or what is it called, Mossad. They speak out, right? But they don't fight each other like the Muslims fighting each other on this religion. Also, Shia, I mean, Sunnis against Shias. And Sunnis would not fight, sorry, Shias would not fight. if Sunnis were brothers and all this, look what Sayyid Sistani has said. So, but my father said, like, the Jews, they don't fight each other on this, like the Muslims. In Pakistan, he's seen a lot against Shias. They will learn. They will learn. The Sunnis will learn. My principal Sunni and some of my teachers, very good teachers, very loving in St. Joseph's College in school. I joined the local school after leaving Karachi American School. Some of our teachers are very warm, very good. One day they will learn. We will from the learn from the Jews. Bine Pandey, hello, 5518. Welcome back. How are you? Sister or brother? Female or male? Um, wow. Who are the early risers here? I want to go back to sleep. But because of this internet and I can rant here and give my case, survival. Darwin's survival of the fittest. I wasn't even the fittest. Okay, now another thing is I couldn't find that Naeem's thing right now before coming live stream. Tried to search for it. I kind of had a couldn't depression, discabrat. So some other day, but for now, like on I was on unconditional love also, and that love is the best healer I believed in my life, but that also failed. So since that failed, my belief in love, that love is the greatest healer. Love is the one that can, uh, you know, I mean, when God, even in the Quran, when those who believe, excuse me, and do righteous deeds, God creates love in their hearts. They don't create it, but God creates it by believing and doing righteous, being righteous, right? Surah Maryam ayat. Anyhow, I got this double, on the other side, unconditional love is not good. Like I have thought, so this is the matrix. What is unconditional love? Like this lady, although she's, let me see if I can find it again. Whether unconditional love, the truth and the myth of unconditional love, Teal Swan, right? I think it's her 5 years ago. So she has a very negative. How can you, if someone is hurting you, like you're not, no, love is not only a feeling. Love is behind life, the essence of life, right? Excuse my spellings. Al Khosia says, no, it's okay, it's okay. I don't mind the spellings or anything. We don't have to. Excuse my English, my way of talking. I'm not a talker. Haven't been a speaker. Um, I'm just an ordinary person, low average, right? Surviving, trying to talk about my case and trying to help Muslims leave Islam, showing them. But in my childhood, I used to use reason, love reason in cases where reason is required, right? Not feelings. So, and I had to look at feelings also, of course, but until I could use my mind, I would use my mind. Beyond the mind, there are certain things which the mind cannot control. And sometimes the mind also goes out of control, and that's where we get the culprits and criminals and things like that doing wrong things. So the controller of the mind, or is it the mind? Is it that the mind is a culprit? So let's go back to my library and just reconfirm. History, library history, unconditional love. Then what happened is earlier on in the day, again, I was like, love, I failed. Thanks, Grace Channing, they broke you, then blamed you for breaking, right? So for getting angry uh, because you're broken. You don't have that defense mechanism. Yeah, the truth and the myth of unconditional love. And we have Sadhguru also. This is Steel Swans against unconditional love. And then we have Sadhguru also. Is unconditional love possible? One path. Sadhguru saying about soulmates, not on unconditional love. And so that's no soulmates, right? So Sadhguru has his own reasons for this, that there can be no soulmates. Why? I've forgotten. So then I slept over this also, and I wouldn't come live chat because I said I would come on unconditional love. Now, what I think I've come to the end of this Islam thing. I would just be repeating myself on the Quran ayats and all, Surah 33 and 37, Shia Sunni Tafsir, Surah Abasa for the Sunnis, and for the Shias to see that it is Prophet Muhammad, for Surah Tahrim, false prophet, and all this. Then on, I think I've reached the end. So on unconditional love, what can save human beings? I believed in love, but in 1989 or 1988, I found out about unconditional love through the Western books and authors. Right now, the thing is, I slept today also, yesterday also in the afternoon. What will I talk about? What I So I looked at the unconditional love, uh, the negative things. Unconditional love doesn't exist. Should it exist? Should we love our oppressor and those who do wrong and crush others? And should we do this? Right? But the essence of life, because love, I believed, is more than life. So that has given life to you humans, us humans, is love. Now, love gives freedom of choice, like even Dr. Samuel Lee said, right? Freedom of choice. Now, either you can love, like Jesus Christ has said, love your enemies. Why would he say that? Is it allowing your enemy to go on and keep doing bad and wicked things to you? No. You draw a line, but you see, by loving them, you're not allowing them. You're not giving them the license to do bad things to you or to others. But by punishing them, also you will not get very far. If they don't want to reform, if they don't want to change their ways, they're not going to change their ways. You can subdue them, you can punish them, but the thing will remain in them. So the overall thing we have to see is underneath this life is love, and that love is the reason. So if they realize that love is the reason why we have been given life here, maybe they will change. Realizing is coming to your true self, the true existence, the true reason why life is given to you. Some of you might, but by punishing them, what will you get? You're forcing them. So punishing, okay, but long term, you won't make them realize that love is the reason for life here. Also, so what are you saying? Like, Unconditional love doesn't exist because we have to punish the people, we have to use violent ways and say, I hate you when you do this, that. Yeah, you can say that and I will punish you. You won't get my love. You will get my indifference. You will get my hate. So, what does hate contain? What kind of hate? Like silence, indifference, or what? Right? So, the truth and the myth of unconditional love, Teal Swan. Now, are you going to punish them? Physical, uh, psychological torture, emotional? Are you going to use violent ways? Or does she mean to say, sorry, I've forgotten now, just once I was falling asleep, and I think I, or no, I stayed awake in this video 17 minutes. Don't remember, but I think it's very like, what do we do? I didn't get it. Like, yeah, I got the part of negativity. That's why I slept on it. So I mean, make mistakes in expressing myself here about this. Like, you see, the reason for life is love, not hate, not crimes, not this, not that. To love each other. That's the reason, right? Like, even in the Quran, at least some of it, Allah has got it right. This false Allah, right? It's not the true Allah. But anyways, he got it right that Surah Nisa ayat, or which one? Surah Nisa ayat, you are made of one souls, ayat 1, right? And you claim from each other, mutual interest is there. So be good to each other, right? So remember that you ask through whom? Oh God, can't read this. You ask one another. And fear Allah through whom you ask. What about, do you realize that this life, this soul is created for love, out of love, created, and from its soul, from one soul is created, it's made and dispersed. The soul. Some of you in group form, when you were more divided, have come here, and so you, oh, my soulmate, because you're more near to this soul, the division of this soul, than that group of souls, right? And then Allah says, you can read Judy Hall's book, Hands Across Time, and fear Allah. Okay, so through whom, not fear Allah, for God's sakes, like realize who you are and what is the essence, what is the reason for life here on earth for you. It's love, through whom you ask one another. So we are all interdependent. And if we don't cooperate, then what? Or if we are selfish, or we don't share, then there'll be like economic crisis, or the rich will be very rich and the poor will be very poor, things like that. Or the, in, lopsided imbalance will be. So through whom you ask one another, and when someone asks you, give them out of love. Give, for the season of giving is now, says Khalil Gibran in The Prophet. And the wombs, right? So you're born out of a womb of a woman, and every human being has been. So you see this womb. So remember who you are. I would say it. I would put it in a different way, not like this. Allah has put it in the side. So to make you realize that even your enemy, love them, because that love doesn't mean you're approving of their wrongdoings, right? But maybe, just maybe, you see, by observing, like even um, not punishing, observing. So I got up, and because Michael Bolton's song, he said, underneath, like completely, he woke me up in the afternoon. So it touched my heart, right? It hit my heart. It kind of hit my heart in such a way that it touched my heart. And I woke up underneath. It's like Surah Maryam ayat 24. A voice cried out to her from underneath her. Or what? underneath what? Surah Maryam ayat? I'm not a Muslim, but just maybe certain ayats of the Quran are taken from, have some truth in them, but they're not from the true God, for God's sakes. So don't misunderstand me, please, when I quote in this way Quran ayats. Doesn't mean that this is true, right? The Islam is true and this Allah is true. Like in Hinduism, Muslims don't believe in it, but they're very good verses and very deep philosophy is there, spirituality is there, deep. So we would just point out the bad things, right? In Hinduism, of course, like I do, the wrong things, bad things in the Quran and in Islam. So that I agree, it's okay. But remember, there's some good things also. So the good things are this. And what do we do then? Where was I? Back to finish. I can't. So love, unconditional love. No, love. Oh, so I got up and then I went to, guess what I found? Acturian on my Facebook. Oh, sorry, not Facebook, YouTube. So I'm being attacked and spellbound. Sorry if I make many mistakes. Acturians. We in the third dimension haven't realized the matrix. We're so much into the mind, the matrix, that we look at love in this way. Like, I'm sorry to say, this lady has looked at through the matrix way, but not through the love that is beyond the matrix. Starseeds, you have won. The higher beings have just stood at the path of Acturian love. So, what is this Acturian love, right? Then I found this yesterday after getting up by being woken up by Michael Bolton's Michael Bolton singing underneath, and it went in my heart. The love awakens your heart, right? The voice. Listen to the voice of my heart, right? Michael Bolton song also. But that song doesn't have the word underneath in it. Come closer. So what is Acturian love? It goes beyond the matrix. But this lady, unfortunately, has not understood. She's still in the matrix. What this unconditional love really is, the essence of everything. So, what is this Acturian? Since I will mess up because I'm not prepared for this, I'll just find a website. Oh God, I've lost my love through the gardens of terror. Who are the Acturians and how to contact them? Which website? Sorry, I just have to check my other device. Uh, the Acturian, yeah, the Acturian Council, love, the reality. Dash. So thanks to this website and all, I found it. So what do they say? And the yeah, Korean Council of Apple Podcast. We have given you a taste of what is to come for humanity. And we are not the only ones who are doing this. There is also energy and information coming to you from your sun that is meant to show you the light. It is meant to enlighten you to the future of the human race on planet Earth and to give you sneak previews of what is to come as you bring yourselves closer and closer to the fifth dimensional experience. Fifth dimension. It's beyond the matrix, right? Third dimension. So this lady was talking about unconditional love through her third dimension, through the third dimension, 3D mind. There's also energy. Okay, planet Earth. What is love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Sorry, excuse me. That song. That is the perfect reason for all of you to exist. What is the perfect reason? That is the experience of self as source. That is the way that you connect with each other. That is the way that you find something in your life to get excited about. That is the perfect reason for all of you to exist and to get out of bed in the morning and to do what you do. I didn't want to get out of bed the whole day. That's why, because I've lost this. Be confused and people not realizing what this love is, the fifth dimension, Acturian love. So there are betrayers, there are those we loved and they betrayed us, insincere. So embracing this truth means what? It is for the experience of love flowing through you. The people who go for money, for a career, for a name, fame, and what else? In life, gaining wealth, all the insecurities that come when you have lost the true meaning of love and the truth about your existence, the true purpose, the underlying fact, essence of life is love. You see, if you have in my childhood, like what, teenage years, I realized that love is larger than life itself. So, thus, love gives life. Love is the reason why we are here. Since love is larger than life in this life, why do we fight and fret and what have conflicts? That's it drops, you see. But then again, getting caught up in the matrix because I had betrayals and maybe even I myself lost it due to some certain things. I couldn't love my siblings or properly, like in true way. What this true love is, this true unconditional love, the essence of life, the reason for life here. So embracing this truth means that you give in to that which is calling you, that which is lighting you up. So just Michael Bolton singing and just the word coming underneath, completely, not in between, not completely. Michael Bolton song. So embracing this truth, the calling came again. When I'd given up, I was confused, I didn't know what to do, there's a lot of pain in me. And that other day, God told me, gave me the sign that I was born under His eye, loved by Him. Right? Surah Taha ayat, what number 25 again of the ayat. So I had to get up and dance. Habibi ya Noor al-Ain, ya sakin khayali. It's an Arabic song by Amar Diab. Habibi. So if you know you are under the eyes of God or the eye of God, you are the Habibi, not only Rasulullah, Prophet Muhammad, Habibullah, or any prophet, but you yourselves are the beloveds of your true highest source. Habibi ya Noor al-Ain, ya sakin khayali. Ashik wal khair. Sorry, I'm just guessing. I know some words because, as you do, my father will. Yes, I'm an Emirati. Really. Oh, let me see. She has stolen. Stolen. So, is calling you that which is lightening you up, that which energizes. It is the light, where the light came from. Love. Because as you do, you find more love within you. You then have. See, when you're giving love, it doesn't. Radio Pakistan also. Long time ago, I was listening to Radio Pakistan this time. Although we had the, what do you call it, this internet, but mobile phone, radio on. The more you give, mohabbat kya hai, pyar. You know, Radio Pakistan was at this talk on this love. लोग बदनाम कर रहे हैं मोहब्बत को, नाम गलत दे रहे. The more you give love, the see some things, even hate, of course, yeah. So thinking about hate also, the more you hate, it doesn't get less, right? So all these feelings, they don't get less. So I have to drop that. The more you give love, the more you give hate. So these feelings, they don't get reduced, right? The more you give, doesn't lessen. Lots of fish. Jesus Christ said, Sire, we have only one bread, a piece of bread, one fish. How are we going to feed this whole crowd here? There's lots of fish and bread, said Jesus. In Jesus of Nazareth, what little faith you all have. You then have more love to give. Find more love within you. Because as you do, you find more love within you, you then have more love to give. And the more of it that flows through you, the more alive you feel. Not like me, I was feeling dead. And the easier it is for you to step into the full knowing of yourself. So you see, you've forgotten, and you can't be but love, actually, and not hate. So your enemy, what do you do with your enemy? What do you do with your oppressor, your tormentor, the narcissist, the covert narcissist, the psycho narcissist, riot, gaslighter? What do you do when you are totally in this, grounded, properly realized it? Or how to put it? I'm trying to put it like the Americans put it. Can't find that expression. So you then have more love. So then you realize, right? Totally grounded in this, your true nature, the reason for your life here, and for sharing love. Not because you want someone to love you because you don't have it. You don't have it for yourself, right? You sharing love, togetherness, and caring, like the Bible verse. Is one of the I went to a wedding, Christian wedding in Karachi, and they had this sharing, togetherness, caring together. Bible verse. So because you are love, you're sharing that. It's not because you need love. No, because you lack love, you need someone to complete you. No. So let's get it right this time. For sure, the Acturians are here to make us get it right. Help us. Help us. So what do you do? I will come back to that. What do you do with your tormentor? Do you hate them? Do you punish them? Do you want to control them? You realize that everyone has free will, free choice. You can't force them by punishing them and subduing them, by tormenting, right? So you just stand, you just stay in this love. And it's not like, oh, this one did this, so they're going to hell. No, they will come back to learn. Like Sadhguru says, life will correct itself. The many lives, it's not like this hell forever abiding there. Like like Islam, Abrahamic religions like Judaism, hell. So you will take the right course, but unconditional love, being there, knowing that they haven't realized, but you at least realize that the reason for this life is love, and that's why they're here. They haven't died. They have been given life. They don't realize it, and they're doing zulm. They're being cruel. They're being narcissists. They're being psychopaths. All this tormentor, your tormentor, my tormentor. Um, Jealousy comes in because it's going to take them time to realize they're not going to hell. If you care for someone, you love someone, don't worry. Just let them go, right? You walk away. One day they'll realize maybe it'll take 10 lives, more than 10 lives. They're not going to hell. So if you care for them, don't worry. They will come back to learn. Eventually, the essence of life is love. So we haven't forgotten. Have you forgot? Hafiz says, have you forgot? Right? Hafiz Shirazi, the poet, Iranian. Have you forgot? The Acturian Council channel by Daniel Scanton covers a variety of amazing topics related to your spiritual awakening. So please awaken yourselves. The Acturian Council. Play. I'm not going to play this, just showing you. And you can, I'll just copy this, put it in the live chat here. So you can come. You can go to this also and make sure going to the right place. Posting in the comment section. Posted it. Oh, so I was so confused. And I gave up. I gave in to this lady. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, she's right, right? So how much we give into the matrix, right? How much have we given in? Because people won't understand, people hurt us, and we stop believing in our essence. So, what is our essence? Let me return and we go to, who is it? Henry. No, don't say Vaughan, say Vaughan. Miss Shafika Fikri corrected me. The retreat to that innocence. Henry Vaughan. Poetry Foundation, thank you. Yes, they haven't realized. That doesn't mean we punish, we take violent ways against them. They retreat. Happy those early days when I shined in my angel infancy before I understood this place, the matrix. Appointed for my second race, or taught my soul to fancy art, but a white celestial thought. And yet I had not walked above a mile or two from my first love, and looking back at that short space, could see a glimpse of his bright face, when on some gilded cloud or flower, gilded, my gazing soul would dwell an hour, and in those weaker glories spy some shadows of eternity. Before I taught my tongue to wound my conscience with a sinful sound, or had the black art to dispense several sin to every sense, but felt through all this fleshly dress bright shoots of everlastingness. Oh, how long, oh, how I long to travel back and tread again that ancient track, that I might once more reach that plain where first I left my glorious train, from whence the enlightened spirit sees that shady city of palm trees. But ah, my soul with too much stay is drunk and staggers in the way. Some men a forward motion love, but I by backward steps would move. And when this dust falls to the urn, in that state I came, return. Oh, I've lost my love. Through the gardens of terror I wrote in my early teens or before my teens or late teens. Through the gardens of terror, Adam and Eve. I may be a direct descendant of Adam and Eve. It's now yearning for that innocence, purity that I lost. World has lost. Love, pure love, untarnished. So, unconditional love is there if you get out of the matrix and you see things in the light of love. See with the eyes of love, and you will see what you have never seen before. So, no, we don't hate, but sometimes it's like hate life. Why does this hate come up? I've questioned this when I contemplated in London. Am I not love? Why would I miss? Is this the object of love that I'm missing or wanting to possess or share my love with? So maybe this person is not the object of my love. I realize that if I am love, do I need an object to love or to share my love with someone? And this person may have the capacity, but she has lost it too. My like she meaning or he. And then we have songs like in Dil Chahta Hai, Indian song. जाने क्यों लोग प्यार करते हैं, जाने क्यों वो किसी पे मरते हैं. And before that, जाने क्यों लोग मोहब्बत करते हैं, दिल के बदले दर्द दिल. Right? So all this pain they take, painstaking to love someone, it doesn't love them back or it doesn't love प्यार के वो जो उभरते हैं. So it doesn't grow. The flowers are not growing. It's on at the bud or at the level of being mm, coming up from the earth, they are crushed. So people have lost silver, unconditional love, and Sadguru. Sadguru has made us laugh, really. But, what soul we're talking about, and it really made me think, like, oh, what soul made when this and that. Now I've forgotten. So just put your feet together. That's soul. Meeting soul. Put your feet soul together. What soulmate? Soulmate. So okay. What else did I go through? Uh, so I was really confused watching Sadhguru and the Teal Swans video, right? On unconditional love. Oh, here's the bulbul. And thank you so much, love. Intuition insights. Thank you. I didn't cut my hair properly, but I cut my eyebrows. I wanted to get this white hair and I messed up my eyebrows. And here someone tells her, my goodness, how you can, what if one arm was not there? Mine. Like, have you cut one side of your hair? The comment. No, she's put it behind her back. It's on her back, right? One side and one side is in front. But people have to really, you know, comment on the thing that to them doesn't seem perfect. Get over it. Like, come on. Life is so fragile. We could lose. Are you going to say what have you done with your leg? I lost it. Oh, how did you lose it? Yeah, so we're like we want everything perfect. You've moved on from this person, but they changed you. They changed me. Oh, sorry. Um, the change in me is you know. Ah, Santa Barbara. This song came and I recorded it from Santa Barbara. Change in me. No, she just made me realize who I truly was is you now. Mommy is not leaving me. She's right inside of me. Santa Barbara. Soap opera. James Patrick Johnny. Journey. Change in me is you now. The change in me is you. You somehow. I used to think that love was just for fools. So how did love ever find this fool lost? Yes, this is the one. It came in Santa Barbara. And we had Star TV and this dish antenna. Mummy also had it before we had it. Mrs. Manira Guzar. So transformation. So the transformation could take place, like if your mummy has done some adultery. Don't worry. So, um, you know this song, like, oh my God, even though I stopped believing in love, love fails. So I left this gathering and the song came. Perry, I wonder why Perry Como was in this. I love his voice, Perry Como, and the way he sings. It's impossible. So it was going to be a killer for me. This night was very dark. Darkness came inside of me. Again, after the miracle, grace of God, miracle of a lifetime, God saved me. End of 1989. Now again, darkness came in my life. And then when this song came, you see, when lovers can do this, no, when lovers can say, although I wouldn't do this for my loved one, like, no, like I stopped believing in love that night. I was the darkness again came in my life. And tomorrow, should you ask me for the world, somehow I'd get it. I would sell my very soul and not regret it. For to live with the. You see, this thing I didn't like agree to because true love, you have a choice in true love, whether you believe me or not. I felt it, I experienced it in 19, end of 1989. No, it's not because you can't live without this person that you love, right? For to live without your love, it's just impossible. That's why there's a condition, right? Because I love you and to live without your love is just impossible. If you ask me for the world, somehow I'd get it. I would sell my very soul. Now, you make the choice. So I was like, if someone is saying this, although I don't believe true love, in true love, you can live without the person and you're not getting this life, world, and for all this because you can't live without them. They're love. No, you are love. But you've made the choice. Now, today, reminded that night, I make the choice. Love can, love can move mountains. So only if that person wants to transform, Zara, I should have told myself. But when this person realizes, and I could be a fool, ooh, trying true love in themselves, the truth about them. I couldn't give them the truth. They have to realize it. Or it could take another life, another 10 lives for them to realize. But they're not going to hell. They're not burning in hell. That you should know. Be sure of. Now Zahra has to make the choice of being, reminded, this person thinks it because they can't live without love is not conditional. Love is unconditional. And it also gives you a choice to love or not to love. You make the choice. So it's not impossible to live without this person. I realized, right? It's not impossible. But would I sell my very soul and not regret it? Choosing for love to save this person if this person wants to be saved, right? I can try. And what is my duty? My duty, is to love. This is how I started with this person, like to love unconditionally her, my 36 years older than I. So, what my duty, the only duty I know. So, for me, love will not be dying while I perform my other duties and obligations. My duty is to love. The only duty I know. Oh, this lob, sorry, excuse me, typo. Oh, not Quran ayat. Quote. Yes, I'm going. Q. Sorry, I found this quote long time ago. Albert Camus. I know of only one duty, and that is to love. But I know of now the essence of life is love. Those who have forgotten, uh, should we punish them? Should we, or should we? It takes time at times for for them to realize, and maybe if they don't want to realize, they will never realize. But life will bring them back until they realize. Even the worst of tyrants. It's not like this Allah who sends to hell burning, right? So this is what I found. Now, I decided I can leave. I don't have to give her the world because I can live without her. Orphans have lived without their mother's love, father's love. I don't have to give her the world for this because I can't live without you or your love. Love gives choices. You have the choice. Also that. So then I made the choice. Do not despair. And we used to believe nothing is impossible for God. But then again, I realized in 1989 about my past teacher that you cannot force someone. Oh, Khizr killed that boy, and so why didn't he bless the boy? With belief, and give the parents, now they gave the parents another boy. What is God doing here? So, anyways, as Shia, I just looked at, well, I tried, but if this lady doesn't realize that there's love, between aunt and daughter, then forget it. You can't. When an aunt hates you, what can you do, right? When a family member hates you, doesn't believe in your love, it's their way. You have to love them, be disciplined, principalized, this, that. So forget it. Maybe someone will love me, and that love, it because I believed in it. Not some people don't believe in it, but maybe the love can change it, make that person realize. Because you see, you can only teach. Khalil Gibran says, the one you're not teaching them something new, but it is in them on teaching. So you nudge them, and those who want to change and want to realize the truth will realize. Those who don't want to are stubborn, will not. They're after the world, matrix. They're caught in the matrix. So then said a teacher, speak to us of teaching. And he said, no man can reveal to your heart but that which already lies half asleep in the dawning of your knowledge. The teacher walks in the shadow of the temple among his followers. gives not of his wisdom, but rather of his faith and his lovingness. If he is indeed wise, he does not bid you enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your own mind, of your own soul, one soul. The astronomer may speak to you of his understanding of space, but he cannot give you his understanding. The musician may sing to you of the rhythm which is in all space, but he cannot give you the ear which arrests the rhythm, nor the voice that echoes it. And he who is versed in the science of numbers can tell of the regions of weight and measure, but he cannot conduct you thither, for the vision of one man lends not its wings to another man. And even as each one of us stands alone in God's knowledge, so must each one of you, be alone in his knowledge of God and in his understanding of the earth. Standing alone. Oh, sorry, excuse me, my privacy is gone already. But remember, that privacy here is gone. Okay, so enough on myself, but I give, because I've experienced, so I give my experience. You may be thinking I'm so selfish talking about myself, enjoying it, but only through it experience, my own experience that I give and then I explain. So, what I have learned and how I've learned what is love. Well, when did I learn? Or love hit me? Maybe through my mother's unconditional love for me and a lot of love for me. So this, and sometimes it is love that makes you realize, as bad as we have been, right? One day love gets to someone, you don't need name. You can spoil your reputation to save another. You can give up the one you love to give it to another as a gift. Love awakens in you such a gift. It's not a sacrifice. It may hurt. Like, okay, so, I cried on this. It does hurt. Why does love? So this kind of sacrifice you're doing, and you're crying, and I'm crying also on this, right? Kal ho. So I felt, Mom, I can't let go of mommy. God wants me to be with mommy. Kal ho na, kal ho na ho. Right? Oh, so real life, really. The cousin was telling me, I really. Oh. So I had to go to this sad song. That's why. There was a Shia cousin telling me, and he said, love, true love, made him sacrifice his cousin for another cousin who wanted to marry. He's in childhood. He found out later that this cousin of his, younger cousin, wanted to marry the cousin he loved. He gave up his cousin for him because in childhood, when on her birthday, the younger cousin was sitting on the table and saying, I'm going to marry her, looking at her, the birthday girl, his cousin. Later on, the other cousin she loved, and the other cousin loved her. So they didn't have the nikah, but they were kind of meeting and dating and all this. So I was like, okay, so you were, I found out certain things and then I contemplated. And what came to me, I mean, it could be false. I don't know. Like I'll say, I don't know. I don't know. But so what came to me from him was that uh, I he did something later on to make her hate him and go for this cousin because he knew this cousin is going to come in the picture, and this cousin who found out that he did something wrong to her that day in his house went and punched him. And I don't think like he didn't punch him back or anything. Chamber and oh, so now I'm like, there was a time. Now I'm like, I can't leave my mommy. She doesn't want to leave me. But at that time in college, I that love that gives you free will, choice to love or not to love. It is there. You like this person a lot. No. Anyways, about observation also. But if the person doesn't want to change, then your observation of them, weaknesses. Anyways, this cousin, what came to me was that he sacrificed his cousin or his younger cousin. Although it hurt, I cried in this watching the sad one recently. But love, when you sacrifice it, doesn't feel like a sacrifice. It feels like it shouldn't it? It shouldn't hurt, right? Feel like I've given the gift. Now, who are you going to be with? Touch. I mean, get married to, and oh God, you won't be true to that lady, right? Because you love this cousin, although you sacrificed her. Maybe Allah barai. So at that time, we don't think about the future. We think, I'm going to sacrifice my love. This love is not about possessing and touching and this and that. He realized. Finally, love made him realize this. Sacrifice came out of him, and he did it. He ruined his reputation. Or is my mind? Oh, God. So I was like, when you were able to touch her when she would, why did you do it during her sleep? Right? That also. Can you imagine? And it wasn't like he jumped on her or something. He just touched her hair, her head, her forehead while she was asleep in his house. Can you believe that? So if I had known this story, like you see, I feel responsible because I prayed for the other cousin to marry his childhood love. Hmm. And it came true. Hmm. Toba, toba. Little did I know. I should have. Excuse me. So the sacrifices in love, it's not even now it's like this, that, true love just gives, and Allah Barai. God is so big, right? Oh, oh, I don't know why I'm like crying even now. It shouldn't hurt because you're giving what is not even yours, right? But the matrix and the love, That hurts, maybe. But what hurts? What doesn't hurt is that, but no, no, he made a conscious decision, intention. That's great. But he said love, because, they were meeting and all. But one day love just awakened in him. That sacrifice, or, I have, no, I can't have her for myself. But this cousin, he's not uh, too mature. He doesn't realize what love is, right? Love is not mil jaye and to spend life together. Love. You get what I mean? So, love, love is seeing that person and that person. So if someone is not happy, like, in church, they announce these two are getting married. Any objections, or if you, so he made this Shia of Ali. I call him Aliwala. I don't know his name, and I call the other cousin Fatima Wala. Fatima son. Oh my God, give me a break. But love doesn't hurt. So what? Okay, I've done things spoil my reputation. I have to take a break. Give me a break. Thank you very much. Love, love, love. You see, how real is love? How true is this love? Love can change the world. Love. Unconditional love is there too. So I'll continue later. I have to take a break. Sorry. Thank you so much, all of you being here. Thank you, all of you, and your names. Binay Pandey, 5518, Al Ghasia. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time and attention. Really appreciate it. Although I don't give prior notice. Okay. Oh, I leave you with my. What is this? Okay, I can't. Oh, my screen. What? This. Okay, where am I? Leave you with my famous. I can find it. Here.
Be back until then. Thank you so much.
Oops, it isn't. Shine in love. Shine in love brighter than the suns and the moons and the stars.